award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Live from Forterra Stadium on the beautiful campus of Austin Peay State University, it's time for the 18th Annual East-West All-Star Classic presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. Today's December the 13th. It's 42 degrees, and this game today is proudly sponsored by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee, just like a solid defense on the field. Also, Farm Bureau Health Plans has you covered with a health plan options for every stage of life, whether you're starting out already in the end zone of life. They've got the coverage that you need. Visit fbhp.com and you'll learn a lot more. Farm Bureau Health Plans, plan on us. Great people. I'm Coach Joe Holloway, and I will be doing the play-by-play. Our color man today is Alex King, who is one of the great stat guys. Now, I brag on his basketball, but his basketball stats are comparative. Nobody can get close to him on that. We've got an outstanding lineup in just a few moments. We'll give you a little bit of a time frame. At approximately 12:35, there will be cheerleader introductions, and we've got a great set of cheerleaders joining us today. At 12:40, the East team will be introduced, and at 12:45, the West team. 12:51 will be the coin toss. At 12:55, the national anthem, and at 1 o'clock, it'll be kickoff. And the cheerleaders will be coming out in just a few moments. And Alex, I know you're looking forward. This is your first All-Star game to work, right?
It is my first All-Star game. I had the great privilege of doing color this game. I'm so thankful for it and you allowing me this opportunity.
Oh, we're glad to have you here today. And Alex, one of those, he likes all-star stuff, and that he's here. He's going to help us. And also, we mentioned, besides all of these all-star football players we've got joining us for the game today, the all-state cheerleading squad selected by the Tennessee Cheerleading Coaches Association, comprised of senior cheerleaders who were nominated by their coaches. Members of this squad were selected for their athleticism, cheerleading skills, along with their academic records, community service achievements, involvement in extracurricular activities, and performance in an interview. And we'll be telling you who some of those young ladies are. And, of course, their coaches for today's game from Hardin County, Deborah Hobson-Russell, and from Coffee County, Christy Klaus. And that's the vice president and president of the Tennessee Cheerleading Coaches Association. We will actually go down to the field when they get ready to make those introductions, and you'll hear it from our camera live down there. Of course, Worthy Road Studios, the foremost authority in West Tennessee of production of video for games, plays, singings, church, whatever. And you are getting this game on the YouTube page, and it is free because of the TACA group, Tennessee Athletic Coach Association coaches. Of course, Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee and Worthy Road Studios. Our executive director is Paul Schulze. And, of course, Christopher Reason's over to my left, or right, actually. We've kind of changed sides. And we'll try to keep an ear out. I know they're making a presentation down on the field. And we are waiting supposedly at 12:35, the cheerleaders. And there will be 87 top high school athletes in this game. And the Tennessee Athletic Coaches Association would like to thank all of you for tuning into this game and being part of it, of the 18th Annual East-West All-Star Classic. And hopefully you'll welcome this year's presenting sponsor, Farm Bureau Health Plans. A great place. The contract's been reorganized or redone. It will be here several more years for this great All-Star Classic. 36 of these young people have already committed to colleges. And what we are waiting on right now, we see the officials and a great shot by the Worthy Road cameras. And we are just waiting for the cheerleaders. Now, today's game will be streamed live worldwide on YouTube on the Worthy Road Studios channel. The game website is www.taca.net and Twitter at TNALLSTAR. And let's go down to the field. And no, we can't. Okay, Chris is telling they're not ready for that quite yet. And this is an all-state cheerleading squad that will be introduced in a few moments. And what you're being told, if you hear it in our background, is what I've already told you about the cheerleaders. See the officials getting their pictures made right now, the game officials, referee Josh McWhirter, umpire Chad Crutcher, center judge Mike Hollowell, linesman Kevin Rochelle, line judge Taylor McWhirter. Okay, we're going to go and see if we can pick up the cheerleaders.
From Brentwood High School, Julia Elliott. From Farragut High School, Laura Gwynn. From Green Hill High School, Delaney Hawkins. From Morristown Hamblin High School West, Lexi Hendrickson. From Green Hill High School, Abby Hutchings. From Boyd Buchanan School, Stella Lovett. From Morristown Hamblin High School West, Keely Needs. From Morristown Hamblin East, Laveda Papaduke. From Morristown Hamblin East, Ashley Sedline. From Morristown Hamblin East, Gracie Seals. From Bearden High School, Ava Stinnett. From Green Hill High School, Catlin Watkins. Mount Juliet Christian Academy, Bailey Williams. And from Brentwood High School, Kate Young. Serving as coaches for today's game, from Hardin County, the TCCA Vice President, Deborah Hobson Russell, and from Coffee County, TCCA President, Christy Klaus. Receiving the highest combined score from the selection process and earning a scholarship from TCCA, the TCCA Cheerleader of the Year, Laveda Papaduke. Please, one more welcome and congratulations for all of these outstanding athletes.
And we are back up in the booth, and congratulations to Laveda Papaduke, a TCA Cheerleader of the Year. And just in case you did not hear the first two introductions as we were adjusting the sound a little bit, Liliana Burchett out of Collierville High School, and Piper Diaz out of Mount Juliet. Julia Elliott of Brentwood High. Of course, a couple of minutes, we'll clear the field, and then the East team will be introduced. and we'll go over these cheerleaders. And again, congratulations to all of these outstanding young ladies and athletes for their participation here today. And remind you, this is the 18th Annual Tennessee East-West All-Star Classic, presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. And as you see, we'll go back down to the field in just a moment for the East to be introduced. And, of course, the East players will be introduced first, but very quickly, their head coach today, and for this is Adam Kane Upperman, Drew Akins of Water Valley, Jeremy Wagner of Volunteer, Anthony Crabtree of Beach, Sean Witten of Elizabethton, Taylor Harvey, Ray County, Chris White, Moore County, John Crosby, Blackman. And we will take it back down to the field in just a matter of moments to get the introduction of the East All-Star team wearing the red jerseys and white pants today. And, of course, in the dark blue, royal, it's not quite a royal blue, it's more navy blue, that will be the West. They'll be introduced second, but awaiting the introduction of the East team. All quarters today will be 15-minute quarters like college, and we've got a combination of college and high school rules today. And the officials are now, we've got focused on that, and we're going to go down to the field.
Number 1 from Riverdale High School, Corbin Reynolds. Number 2 from Hendersonville High School, Luke Carr. Number 3 from Rockvale High School, R.C. Chia. Number 4 from Blackman High School, Jaden Lark. Number 5 from Brea County, Mason Ford. Number 6 from Upperman High School, Bronston Chaffin. Number 7 from Rockvale, Melvin Boone. Number 8 from Riverdale, Aiden Emmons. Number 9, Clay County, Reese Adams. Number 10 from Oakland, Cullen Williams. Number 11 from Marion County, Mason Mays. Number 12 from Franklin Grace, Warren DeGrasse. Number 13 from Upperman, Elijah Fitz. Number 14 from Blackman, Adarian Davis. Number 15 from Walker Valley, Chase Stevens. Number 16 from Warren County, Brady Swallows. Number 17 from Upperman, Carmine Phillips. Number 18 from Blackman, Tremel Johnson. Number 19 from Walker Valley, Sawyer Boyd. Number 20 from Rockvale, Elam Amentatui. Number 21 from Green Hill, Omeza Danian. Number 22 from East Hamilton, Jaden Haywood. Number 23 from Oakland, Trayvon Jackson. Number 24 from Farragut, Ryan McHugh. Number 25 from Riverdale, Elijah Reeves. Number 26 from Green Hill, Aiden Sadler. Number 28 from Hickson, Ryan Burney. Number 30 from Goodpasture, Caden Stroud. Number 48 from Riverdale, Caleb Wood.
Switch off me real quick.
Number 50 from Dobbins Bennett, Baker Burrell. Number 61 from Ravenwood, Josh Hosford. Number 72 from Coffee County, Simeon Alphonse. Number 73 from Blackman, Kennedy Jackson. Number 74 from South Pittsburgh, Logan Fitz. Number 75 from Gordonsville, Tommy Hill. Number 78 from Stewart's Creek, Jordan Shaw. Number 80 from Lewis County, Cade Carroll. Number 81 from Moore County, Isaac Petty. Number 84 from Lebanon, Jawan Stafford. Number 87 from Smyrna, Jerry Martin III. Number 96 from Volunteer, Christian Wilson. Number 97 from White County, Hunter Broyle. The coaches for the East team.
I gotta stay here?
From Blackman, John Crosby. From Moore County, Chris White. From Rhea County, Taylor Harvey. From Elizabethton, Sean Witten.
All right.
From Beach, Anthony Crabtree. From Volunteer, Jeremy Wagner. From Walker Valley, Drew Akins. And the head coach from Upperman, Adam Kane.
Am I in the way? Way.
And now, let's meet the All-Stars from the West.
He's over.
Number 0 from East Robertson, Zach Grove. Number 1 from Antioch, Brandon Galladay. Number 2 from Whitehaven, Jaden Thomas. Number 3 from East Robertson, Cade Brooks. Number 4 from Whitehaven, Terrence Whitley. Number 5 from Clarksville High School, DeMarcus Watkins. Number 6 from Crockett County, Dre Walker. Number 7 from Whitehaven, Corey House. Number 8 from Hillsboro, Braden Hightower. Number 10 from Whitehaven, Quentin Cottrell. Number 11 from University School of Jackson, Drew English. Number 12 from Antioch, Amari Peters. John Paul II, Sam Bauer. Number 15, from Covington, Ty Beard. Number 16, from Lexington, Russell Wilson. Number 17, from Pope John Paul II, Isaiah Batten. Number 18, from Kirkwood, Josiah Claybrooks. Number 19, from Ezel Harding, Terrace Smith. Number 20, from Pearl Cone, Anthony Carnahan. Number 21, from Whitehaven, Chris Talley. Number 22, from James Lawson, Jalen Hill. Number 23, from Brentwood, Jackson Allen. Number 24, from Centennial, Malachi Steele. Number 25, from Station Camp, Ryland Teese. Number 30, from Brentwood Academy, Thomas Botero. Number 33, from Christian Brothers, Benjamin Buckhold. Number 38, from Houston, Jonas Jimerson. Number 48, from Pearl Cone, Carmelo Lee. Number 51, from Page High School, Sloan Bass. Number 55, from Pearl Cone, Isaiah Anthony. Number 61, from Whitehaven, Zacoby Malone. Number 65, from Collierville, Cooper Sherrod. Number 66, from Battleground Academy, Miles Sawyer. Number 72, from East Nashville, Xavier Johnson. Number 74, from Page, Jordan Curl. Number 75, from Mumford, Kylan Sharp. Number 77, from Kirkwood, Kamari Blair. Number 78, from Lawrence County, Hayden Russell. Number 79, from Germantown, Andre Amos. Number 87, from Bolton, Henry Flowers. Number 92, from Ezel Harding, Amir King. And number 98, from Cookville, Amari Williamson.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us. In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health.
We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
Welcome back to the 18th annual Tennessee East-West All-Star Classic presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. We're a little behind. We'll be having the coin toss in just a moment between the two teams. We'll remind you that National Federation, TSSAA rules apply with the following exceptions. Length of quarters, overtime ball placed at the 25, no fakes allowed on punts, field goals, or points after. Rush on the punt and field goals is limited to try to prevent injuries and because of limited practice. And you can have no more than 7 players with their hands on the ground. No unbalanced formations. And you can use a H-back as long as he aligns 1 yard behind the heels of a lineman. You must have at least one running back, so no empty sets. All-star rules are removed at the 10-yard line for offense. And from the 10 to your goal, line play football. And we will tell you more about some of those rules as we exist. Wanted to finish. The referee again will be Josh McWhirter. And the other officials, Chad Crutcher, Mike Hollowell, linesman Kevin Rochelle, line judge Taylor McWhirter, field judge Wayne Lindsay, side judge Mike Malone, back judge Kyle Bugg, and the ECO, electric clock operator, Dino Devers. And there will also be members of the Tennessee Athletic Coaches Association to help with the enforcement of the all-star rules and need to be paying close attention to those rules. We've got a couple of other things we'll tell you about. Defense will be in a 4-3 and front, no shifting after the front is set. You have to use a 4-man front with 2 down linemen on each side of the center. Here's the national anthem.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
Back at Forterra Stadium for the 18th annual Tennessee East-West All-Star Classic presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans. And, of course, we are just a little behind on that part of the schedule. And, of course, the East attired in the white uniforms, the white pants and the red uniforms. The West in the blue uniforms with white pants. And each young man wears his own school's individual helmet. And I see that a couple of them have swapped some stickers, and that's always a big thing at All-Star games. And they've got more stickers on there than normally you would see in a game because you just have for example, if you're from Peabody, a great shot there by our camera crew of the East All-Stars, and you can see some of those multiple stickers on there on the helmets. And again, we got 2 great head coaches for the West team. Head coach Rodney Salisbury from Whitehaven is no stranger to postseason football. Led his Tigers to 4 Blue Cross Bowls, including 15-0 championship seasons in 2012 and 2016. And Whitehaven advanced to the quarterfinals in 2025. His overall record is 197 and 62. And, of course, today the visiting team is the East, wearing red. Adam Kane from Upperman just completed his 7th season, has turned the Bees into a 4A powerhouse, and that is a tough division. You see the captains coming out there. Alex, if you'll grab the captains and tell us who's coming out for the East and the West.
Starting with the West, number 11 is Drew English, a safety from USJ. Number 65 is Cooper Sheridan, O-lineman from Collarville. Number 2 is Jaden Thomas, quarterback from Whitehaven. And 0 from East Robertson, Zach Groves. And then for the East, number 87 is Jerry Martin III, a D lineman. And you also got number 21, who is a linebacker from Green Hill, Dan Yin. And you also have, I missed it. Did you catch him?
We'll get the captains. East won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. The East will defend the north goal. The West will defend the south goal. And the West moving from left to right on your screen. The East will move from right to left on your screen. We're just about ready for all-star football. And this is one of the great all-star games in the state. And again, the sponsor of today's game is Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. And just like solid defense on the field, Farm Bureau has you covered with health plans. There are options for every stage of your life. And we appreciate Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee bringing you this. West to receive. We'll try to pick up and see who they've got back. And it looks like, I started to say it was Jaden Thomas. It's actually Terrence Whitley, who wears number 4. He is one receiver. And we'll try to pick up the receiver from the far side in just a moment. He hasn't turned where we can get the jersey. And the kickoffs today will come from the 35. Remember, there are college rules involved here. Kicking off for the East is Ryan McHugh from Farragut. And we are just about ready for the 18th All-Star Game Classic to commence. A very active East team. They are ready for it. Coming down at the 9. There's going to be a toss and a reverse on it, trying to get the ball, and they did, to a very good young man that comes down the sideline, and that's Terrence Whitley. And he's going to, after he got the toss, return the ball across the 40-yard line, Alex.
It was a great return on the kickoff to begin the game. Set the momentum. The momentum has been set so far for the West. The East has got to bounce back and get a stop here.
East all fired up over here, and Farm Bureau Health Plans is 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line is where they say he stepped out officially. Remember, there has to be at least one back. We see a slot to the right. And Whitley is one of those men. He's the wideout. Now, getting in the neutral zone, and they did not blow it dead. Remember, we're playing different rules, college rules. Running outside, getting some yardage and going out of bounds is number 21, Chris Talley. Talley with that carry makes it 2nd down and about 5 yards to go. This time in the eye. Hand off into, look like the A gap. And there's several tacklers on the ground there. Alex, that looked like Jerry Martin III of Smyrna was one of those tacklers. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 yards, 2.5. Toss sweep coming to the right again and letting go wisely so they wouldn't get a penalty for a face mask was one of the East players, and that's Chris Talley. Chris running that football, and that's the initial first down by a run for the West. So 1 first down, and they get the football back, and they're ready to go again. Whitley goes to the right. Three receivers to the left of the formation. This is the shotgun or the spread. This is a straight quarterback draw by Jaden Thomas, and he's going to get some good yardage. So Thomas, quarterback draw. Thomas, of course, playing for his coach, who coached him at Whitehaven, Rodney Salisbury Sr. Very quick, can run the football, and a good gain. Looks like about 2nd and 4. Wide side of the field. Actually, there is no wide side. Right in the middle of the field this time. Thomas gets the snap. Hands off. Give, and it looks like initially it's going to be a first down. That was Talley running the football. Chris Talley wearing number 21.
That was a 5-yard carry.
Talley from Whitehaven also. So 2 first downs, both by the run. Dropping back to pass, looking is going to be flushed out of the pocket, across the 40, and runs out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Won't be a first down, but a nice pickup after nothing developed. A good set of coverage by the defensive backs for the East squad. 12-15 and counting, actually down to about 12-10. No score in the game. First possession by the West. Talley in the backfield with Thomas. A little swing pass out here to Talley. He's down the sideline. He's got his first down. First complete pass for the West. Good pickup on that one. So the West has 2 first downs by run. Now they pick up their third one by pass. Remember, rules say you have to have 4 down linemen, 2 on each side. Now, 2 of them have to be down. You'll play 3 linebackers. It's a 4-3 defense. Trey Walker, who can play running back or tight end from Crockett County, lines up to the right with a flanker right, slot left. And again, they hand off inside. A broken tackle. Talley is still going to be tackled for a loss. And it'll be back to the 30-yard line of the East.
That tackle was made by number 10, Coolin Williams from Oakland.
See, coming in for the East, number 8, Aiden Emmons, a linebacker from Riverdale. 6'1", 215, coached by Will Kreisky. Galladay to the right of the formation. They pull someone, but a good fake me off. They pull the guard, and that's a complete pass out to the left. And that looked like number 24, Malachi Steele. Trying to do it from memory and had his first name covered up to double check it. You see a Farm Bureau health plan replay. That was tricky. I had to pick up the quarterback. They pulled a guard, then sprinted to his left, and through the pass was Thomas. Thomas, again, RPO, reads it, pulled it, and cuts back. Short gain that time. Looks like, about 2 yards, Alex?
Yeah, I got 2 yards on that. And that tackle was made by number 96, Christian Wilson.
Down on the field, the down marker says 4th down and 5 to go. And it's going to be a field goal attempt from the 28. add 10 of the end zone. And remember, these are college goalposts, a little more narrow. Holding is Sam Bowers. And again, this will be a 38-yard attempt. The kick is up. The kick is no good. So the East has held. And after one possession, no score, the East will send their offense onto the field, and we'll pick up and see who is coming out for the East. On that front line, remember, 4 down linemen, 4-3 defense. Closest to our press box, Zach Groves. I got to call a game that he played against Peabody, a UT signee. We'll tell you about some of these other young men that and where they signed. And there's a stoppage on the field. There is a discussion. And we'll wait for the official. And it looks like there was a penalty, and so that'll put the ball back in the hands of the West. Now the West All-Stars will have it. 1st and 10 from the 11. They can get a first down. So a big break off of a penalty. 9:43 to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10. The scoreboard says it's on the 10. It's actually on the 11. Thomas pulls it. Slant pass, and it's good to Galladay. Brandon Galladay for 11 yards. Galladay's going to play his football at Arkansas State. So in the first quarter, the West has struck at the 9:37 mark. 11 yards to Galladay, on to attempt the extra point for the West.
The kicker
I'm going to have to defer to you on that one, Alex.
Number 30, Thomas Baturio.
And the low snap bounced, and they yelled fire and trying to get it off with Sam Bowers. Sam did the best he could to make something out of it. 6-0. PAT fail. We're going to take a timeout and hear from some great people at Farm Bureau Healthcare Plans.
Naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
We're back. The explanation on the penalty. You have to line up properly on punts, field goals. There's some rules for the protections of the players, and that is the reason the West got a first down. And they got a touchdown on a slant to Galladay, and that was Jaden Thomas to Brandon Galladay. Antioch and Whitehaven hooking up on that touchdown. The PAT failed. And we are, well, looks like we're going to do it again. So we've come back after the commercial. And again, we've got officials that understand the rule. This one is blocked. And I don't know, did you see who got up there? I saw some high hands.
I did not catch
And this is college rules, and you have to tackle them. They can pick up a blocked PAT and run with it. And running hard, getting some good yardage of Darian Davis from Blackman. So it's still 6-0, and officially that one was blocked. And so the kicking game, which is one of the important areas. You want to control time and the ball. Obviously, the big play. You got to lock up and tackle in an all-star game just like you do in the regular season. West leads 6-0. We'll have another kickoff here in a moment. But a lot of fast action. How many yards does Tally have running the football?
Chris Tally has 15 for me.
15. Okay, 15 yards, and we're about ready to kick off. And again, we'll remind you that Farm Bureau Health Plans brings you this game. And remind you of something that Ronnie Carter said: let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the fans cheer, and let the officials officiate. And with these rules, and then we've got some great help from coaches that are a member of TACA. TACA, a great organization. The original founder, Jim Cartwright, Columbia, Tennessee coach. Nice long kickoff coming down. Looks like it's going to be received by Jaden Haywood. He gets across. Oh, he's broken a couple of tackles, fumbles, but he was already out of bounds when he fumbled, and he got across the 40. Jaden Haywood. Some people say he's quick as a hiccup.
There's a 41-yard return.
41 yards. East sets up in business. Good field position. And let's see where they place it. They say he went out of bounds. Nose of the football will touch the 40. The hash marks nearest their bench, wide side of the field to the right of their formation. Straight handoff. And, of course, Chafin in at quarterback from Upperman. He knows the system, just like Thomas knew the system. Carrying the football that time was number 30. That was Caden Stroud.
It was a gain of 4.
Yeah, a gain of 4 is going to bring up second and a long 6. And if it's the pistol, the running back's behind, but this is the spread. A fake pitch, reverse out, going to throw underneath. And there's a first down already across the 40, and that one's going to be a nice long coverage. And receiving the football that time was number 80, Cade Carroll. Gets the initial first down for the East by the pass. They're moving the football. This one could be a high-scoring game, Alex.
Yes, I believe it will be a high-scoring game. Dating back to last year's All-Star game, the score was West 37, East 27. I believe it'll be a high-scoring game like last year.
Ronson Chafin, the quarterback, checked the sideline as plays being changed, and obviously he's communicating with his head coach during the season. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Wanted to throw the swing pass, but he just keeps it and runs. Very agile young man. He's hit, but he's going to fall forward for an additional few yards, and will probably get down to around the 20 or 32, and it'll be where they officially spot it. It's the 33. Second about 5. And you get a lot of replays from Worthy Road Studios. This game on the Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. And you can, it's coming to you free. Nobody has to pay for it. And Farm Bureau Health Plans and TACA also helping with this. Here's the swing pass to the left. Running hard, and that was Haywood. Didn't get as much on that one, though, did they?
They did
Alex?
not. And that tackle was made by Jackson Allen, a safety out of Brentwood.
Looks like a loss of 4 on that one. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 inside the West territory. Ball is placed down at the 37-yard line, wide side of the field to the right, where 3 receivers will go. And with the clap, and you can do that, almost drew somebody off. It's a snap. Chafin sprints right. He's being pursued. He's going to keep the football. He runs. He cuts it up. He's got a first down and more as he crosses down across the 20, and we'll see where they spot it officially. A great run, Alex.
It was a great run. He didn't have nobody open, so he just took it himself. It looks to be like there's an injury on the field.
Yeah, got a player down. But that is a first down. That one by the run.
I believe the tackle was made by Mason Mays, who is hurt, a linebacker out of Marion County.
And the trainers will come out and check the young man. And what's some yardage totals for the East All-Stars?
I had Caden Stroud on a 4-yard rush, and then Bronsden had a great run. I didn't get the exact yardage, but he had a great run. Scrambling the ball.
Making sure everything in this game is done for the young men's safety, many of them going on to play. We know where they're going to play. For example, on the East team, Corbin Reynolds is going to North Alabama, which once upon a time was known as Florence State Teachers College, where if you look at NFL history, Harlan Hill played down there and then later played with the Chicago Bears. And, of course, Luke Carr is we don't have a school yet on him, but R.C. Chiha is going to Nicholls State. And taking a little extra time. And also, let's go ahead and get Melvin Boone, who wears 7. You haven't seen him yet, but he is going to Carson Newman. Reese Adams to Campbellsville. Warren DeGraff going to John Carroll, and we'll mention some more. Now, this injury, again, they're going to take time. They're going to make sure, because all of these young men and the young ladies that are cheerleaders here that did such a great job and became all-state invited here cheerleaders, they have all kinds of competition. Looks like the young man is up, and that's a good sign. That looked like, is that Drew English, number 11?
I have number 11 is Mason Mays.
Okay, on the West team.
Never mind. Drew English, you're right.
Yeah. 11 is Mason Mays on the East, but that's – now we're familiar with him as Drew played at USJ. His head coach for the regular season, Derek Pritchard, one of the assistant coaches for the West. But it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball is going to be placed on the 18. I want to make sure it wasn't the 19. Chafin going to hand off. This one goes out into the B gap, maybe even the C, but doesn't make any difference. There was a nice hole for the running back, Mason Ford. Well, Ford looked like he picked the hole. He knew where he was going. Now coming back into the ball game for the East is Caden Stroud. And another first down, that one by the run. 2 by run, 1 by pass. Stroud in the backfield with Chafin. Handoff, left side, B gap. Gets a couple of tough yards in there. And it was 1st and goal from the 8. We're in quarter number 1 with the West winning. Get to see a replay. Changing some players out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Ball placed on the 6, Alex.
That was a gain of 2 on that carry by Caden Stroud.
Mason Ford from Ray County back in there, in with Chafin. This one going straight ahead. The East says they've scored. Now the officials say they've scored at the 4:50 mark in the first quarter of play. 450 running play, left side. 6 yards, touchdown. And I believe that was Ford that carried that time. On to attempt the extra point is Ryan McHugh, the kicker. Kick is up. The kick is good. And it is 7-6. East takes the lead by 1. We're going to call a timeout, and we'll be back at the 18th annual East-West All-Star Classic after this.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We are back here at Fatira Stadium. All-Star Classic looks like a high-scoring one, as Alex talked about a while ago. And this is the 18th annual East-West All-Star Classic, presented to you by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. People do a great job. And looks like back deep is Whitley. And I want to say that is Malachi Steele with him, but we'll check it and make sure. End over end kick coming down at about the 12. They make the toss again, trying to get that football. There's looks like probably a hold in there this time. Staying in their lanes and doing a great job was the East kickoff coverage team. Block in the back. And so that will be a penalty. We'll move it back some.
That tackle was made by number 7, Melvin Boone, a D lineman out of Rockville.
Rockville, coached by Jim Counts or James Counts Jr. We're familiar with the Counts family down in West Tennessee. All of them spent some time over at Henry County High. Again, the 4-man front. You have to have 2 on each side of the center. Here's a quarterback draw. And it's going to get a short gain, maybe 2. It's going to bring down, I'm going to call it 2nd and long 8. And sometimes I'll put those designations on there. Whitley is going to go wide left. Again, the running play, and the East is holding tough against the running plays this time. New people coming in for the East: Christian Wilson, Hunter Broyles.
They give that 3 yards on the carry, so 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. 3:30 to go, and now the whistle stopped the clock, and let's see what is on the field. Could be an illegal alignment. And remember, there are certain things even on the alignments. And this is going to back the West up, and that's going to really make a difference. It's going to be back to 3rd and 10, so a 5-yard penalty. Sam Bowers is wide to the right, a lone receiver this side, a slot to the far side. fake Thomas, and they cut him off on that side and going back towards the end zone, and a great tackle. And Alex, you've probably got a better angle than I do, but and he's got his jersey folded up. Alex is going to check the replay, and you'll get a Farm Bureau Health Plans replay. It's 4th down. Loss of about make that about 7 yards.
That tackle was on number 96, Christian Wilson.
Great job by Wilson. Single receiver, and you don't have the full 15 yards to get this punt off because the ball is on the, looks like, 2-yard line. He's trying to get a full complement of players out there. Punt gets off. It was rushed, what's allowed, and is going to go out at about the 40 or 41. Officials use the triangulation method to measure it. It's going to be the 40-yard line where the East will get their possession. First and 10 for the East. Ball is on the 40. The nose of the football touching the hash marks to the right of their formation, so the wide side to the left. Two receivers to the left. New quarterback in. We'll get him in. He's thrown a nice, tight spiral, and it is well received. Catching the football was Sawyer Boyd, number 19, and that's a 40-yard touchdown pass for Chase Stevens from Walker Valley. And that lit the scoreboard up, Alex. 40 yards on that one.
That was big play down the field, good pass, right when they get the ball, big plays, big points.
40 yards, and on to attempt the extra point is Ryan McCoo of Farragut. He was coached by Jeff Courtney, measuring his steps. Kick is up. It looks good, and the officials say it is good. East leads 14-6. We'll take a timeout here on the Farm Bureau presentation of this great All-Star Classic.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
We are back here at the 18th Annual East-West All-Star Classic. And, of course, that's the Tennessee East-West All-Star Classic presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans. And, of course, the city of Clarksville with the contract renewed and some things like that. And Sawyer Boyd with a big catch, and that was a well-thrown ball.
It was 40 yards down the field, touchdown.
Looks like Ryan McCoo to kick off again. And back Terrence Whitley. Whitley from Whitehaven. They'll try to get him the football. They kick to him. This time, a little hesitation. They look. They were going to try to throw, I think, an overhanded lateral. Good coverage. Anytime you can keep a team inside the 20, it's at the 19.
That tackle was on number 8, Aiden Evans, linebacker from Riverdale.
Aiden's been in on a couple of plays already. West needing to get something going as they trail 14-6. It's 1st and 10 to go. The ball on the 19-yard line, wide side of the field to the left of their formation. Brandon Galladay, who caught a touchdown pass with single coverage right now. We'll see if the safety gives some help. It's going to be the running play, trying to bounce it outside to the left of the formation, and it may have even lost a half yard.
It was again a 3 on the play.
It did get 3. It looked like it had lost yardage. I may have read the wrong back. Different quarterback in this time.
Great tackle.
Yes, it was.
But number 11, Mason Mays, linebacker out of Marion County. Just fundamental tackles.
And that's Tara Smith that's running the football. Where's number 19? It's going to bring up third and about 5.5 yards to go. Here's the quick pass out to the left side, 2-man bubble screen. It's going to gain some yardage, but not enough for a first down. We'll watch the replay. Looks like Whitley running the football, and it was after he made the catch. And it's another punting situation. Of course, on the punts, they put the gunners out there, but they'll be picked up. Haywood back deep, Jaden Haywood from East Hamilton. And time has run out at the end of one quarter of play. East 14, West 6. Let's take a timeout and hear from some important people.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee. Back in the press box here at Forterra Stadium, Austin Peay State University. Punting situation, we've changed ends of the field. West going from right to left, East going from left to right. Haywood back. We've got some official stats here. We appreciate that. Spiraling punt. Signal for a fair catch at about the 38, or actually the 33-yard line. It's trying to give it 5 yards there.
And there is a flag on the play, on the kick.
We better check that out because that has changed a couple of things in this game. It looks like we're walking back down the field, so it could be one of those formation penalties. West with 6 points, East 14, 5 first downs for the West, 4 for the East. Rushing, the West has 13 for 41 and 7 rushes for the East for 42 yards. We'll try to give you some of these stats as we go along. So this is going to be a first down, this one by the penalty for the West. So that will make it their 5th first down. Thomas in at quarterback, and I'm going to tell you what, shot out of a cannon was number 87. He didn't get blocked at all.
That is Jerry Martin, the third D lineman.
I know that Matt Williams, the head coach back at Smyrna, has got to be very proud of that. So a big loss. Looks like it's going to make it second and about 21. We'll check it of second and 22, and the ball is back on the 29-yard line, wide side of the field to the right. And they're going to bring Whitley and Steele to the left of the formation. Now, they've got six, Trey Walker, he's playing H-back and tight end, but he's a great runner himself at Crockett County and getting some nifty yards. And the reason I said nifty was Jalen Hill. Did you see that fancy footwork?
It was, and that tackle was made by number 2, Luke Carr, out of Hendersonville.
It's going to bring it to third down and about 14 and a half, maybe 15. See the 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 2 deep safety. Thomas drops, has to start to run, gets hit. He's got a clear field. He's got a first down already across the 40, runs out of bounds at about the 33-yard line where it's going to be marked.
Great run by Jaden Thomas. Nobody was open, so he took it onto himself and run down the field. Big chunk of yards.
Absolutely. So it's 1st and 10. This one by the run, the 6th first down for the West. Wide side of the field to the right where they have 2 receivers. Walker the H-back. Thomas is going to sprint right. Here's a pass, and I believe he got, 1 foot in. It is a catch and another first down. And we'll watch the Farm Bureau replay, Farm Bureau Health Plans replay. See Thomas with the flick of the wrist getting that one out there, and that's to his man Terrence Whitley. Whitley with the catch.
Great job keeping in the field there, getting the toes down.
And Steele and Whitley come to the left. Now it's more like a trips formation. Galladay to the right. And there also Cade Brooks played for his father at East Robertson. He's going to Bowling Green. And this one is thrown, and 2 men there to tackle. Good job by the East.
That tackle was on number 25, Elijah Reams, safety out of Riverdale.
Of course, we've got a couple of young men going to Arkansas State. I see Keandre Gibson of Nashville Christian is also going to Arkansas State, like Brandon Galladay from Antioch. And Galladay is to the right. It is 2nd down, about 5 to go. Whitley, one of the wideouts. And they're going to lead block with Walker. And spinning and running is Jalen Hill. He's going to be close to that first down. Here comes some subs in for and he may have it. They are going to drop the sticks. Well, now they pick him up, and it's 1st and goal. So another first down as the West moves and tries to get back where they can either tie this game up or be 1 point short. And running the football is Zach Groves, and that's something they did. They just lined up. That's a Wildcat. Zach Groves wearing 0. He'll go and play for the University of Tennessee at Knoxville. His coach was Chase Brooks, who also coached Cade Brooks, the wideout. Those 2 got to see them work. Very good players during the season once or twice. Formation tightened up a little bit, and again, you're limited on what formations. And this time they hand off to Whitley, and that was with Zach Groves running as the tailback or the Wildcat back. And sometimes that happens at Peabody in West Tennessee. Jamarcus Haynes does that a lot. He's actually a great wideout, but will go in there and play the Wildcat back, but he can throw, and Groves can throw too out of this. So he's a threat. It's going to bring up third down. It's 3rd and goal. The ball is on the 4. Groves still in there, and he's going to keep it. And his timing was a little off, not on his part, but the back that was coming slowed him up, and he didn't get to hit the line with full force, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Looks like about the 2.5. So 4th and goal. And the ball is officially spotted on the 2. You know that the West is going to go for it. And it looks like there's been a timeout called on the field with the East leading 14-6 over the West. The West threatening. We'll be back at the 18th Annual East-West All-Star Classic after this important message.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
We're back here at the 18th All-Star Classic, brought to you by Farm Bureau. And this is the East-West All-Star Classic, one of the premier All-Star games in the entire country, brought to you by Farm Bureau Health Plans. Alex, what about some of those outstanding performers, some rushing or passing stats?
Rushing, Brosden Chafin, number 3, he has 30 yards on a touchdown. He Chase Stevens has 40-yard pass, and Chafin has 18-yard pass.
Okay, here we go. 4th and goal from the 2. Ball closer to the right hash mark. Thomas back in at quarterback. Send the man in motion. The ball is flipped in the back of the end zone and incomplete. Had it and dropped it, and sometimes, trust me, folks, it may say it's 43 degrees here in Clarksville. It's cold. Alex and I look like 2 popsicles up here right now. So that ball will go over on downs on the incompletion. East lets their breath out. West says we'll get them next time. They had Tally in the backfield with them then, but chose to go to the back of the end zone. Good play. We'll check and see who is in at the quarterback spot. Looks like that Chafin has come back in at quarterback. He just keeps it and runs it out of there. Stiff arms one man, and there is a bone-crunching tackle from the backside as he gets about 4 tough yards, 3.5 maybe.
That tackle was made by number 12, Amari Peters, safety out of Antioch.
Coach Broom, that coach is there, always turns out good teams and good players from Antioch. Slot left, single receiver to the right. 2 men in the backfield. Little hesitation. Football loose. It's scrambled for and on the ground. Let's see who comes out there with it. The beanbags are thrown to mark it. And I think the East is going to retain possession at the 8:04 mark here in the second quarter. And let's see where they put the football down. At the 4. It's going to be 3rd and about 8, Alex. Passing down, but do you want to throw out of your own end zone?
That's a risky move.
Got a good matchup out here. Looks like Ty Beard playing defense for the West is going against a single receiver. And there's timeout on the field as both teams go to the side and talk about it. We're going to take a timeout here with the East leading 14-6 over the West.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
Big third down here for the East. They're in the shadows of their own goal line.
Ball is placed at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, you're right. 4-yard line. They're 3rd and 8. Closer than 3rd and 9, but should be Chafin in the backfield. Let's see. Ford came out there. I don't find him, but yes, he was in the backfield with him. Chafin in the end zone. Throws it up in the air and came very close to a safety, and now it'll be a punting situation with the East pinned up against their goal line. West should get good field position. We have some partly cloudy conditions right now, and the wind gusts are up to 8. Not a major factor, but it's when those gusts come. Penalty against the East declined. 4th down, 8. Punting situation. You don't want to step backwards. If you're Ryan McHugh, you only catch it and go forward because those heels hit that end line. It's a safety. 2 men back. I would say it's probably Whitley and Steele. Punt, he gets it out of there. It's going to hit and kick back. And this is going to favor the West. And finally, the East gets on it. Downing the football was Travion Jackson, a linebacker out of Oakland. Kevin Creasy coached him. Undecided about where he's going yet. And, of course, we mentioned Jaden Haywood of the East a while ago from East Hamilton. He's going to East Tennessee State University to play his football. And I know his coach, Aaron Nance, very proud of him. West has the football, 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Wide side of the field to the left. Thomas pitches. There's a little razzle-dazzle. It's called a flea flicker is what it's called. They've got a receiver in the end zone for a touchdown, a 34-yard touchdown. And the celebration is on. And we'll pick the number up for you of the young man that caught the touchdown. Maybe we can get it in the...
It is number 3, R.C. Chiha, wide receiver out of Rockvale, committed to Nicholas State.
Well, actually, that is Cade Brooks of the West team. 3.
Yeah, I got my papers mixed up.
Yeah, we got the final rosters just this morning and working on those. At the 7:10 mark, 2nd quarter, Cade Brooks, who's going to Bowling Green, catches a 34-yard touchdown pass. This one looks smooth. The extra point is up. It is good. And Thomas Batascio kicked that extra point, and that makes the game 14-13 at this point. We're going to take a timeout and come back with more after this.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
Back ready for kickoff, and now what looks like a white knuckler. East to receive. East will get the football in the second half. 22 is back for the East. And that's Jaden Haywood. We'll see who else looks like Now Jaden Lark from Blackman has joined him. Of course, Lark coached by Matt Kreisky. This one in the end zone, you can bring it out. It's not high school rules on this. And Haywood is streaking down the sideline and bended back, had one man to beat, and that looked like it may have been the kicker. I'll let Alex tell you, but a great return out to the 48 or 49-yard line, maybe more.
That tackle was made by the kicker, number 30, Thomas Bachurio.
Bachurio doing a great job with that one. We'll get the ball put down. They're going to say his knee officially hit at the 46-yard line, so great field position. I see Sadler coming out. Also 16, that's Brady Swallows at quarterback. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Handoff straight ahead. Be a couple of tough yards. Running the football is Caden Stroud. Stroud from Good Pasture. Tyler Turner, who once coached in Jackson, Tennessee at Liberty Tech High School, his head coach.
That tackle was made by number 48, Carmelo League.
2nd and 9. Here's the quick bubble screen type pass or one-man screen. Hitting Corbin Reynolds. And pick up of several yards then.
Quentin Cottrell there to knock him out of bounds.
It's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Ball on the 48, actually the 49 of the West. H-back to the left of the formation. Swallows the quarterback. Wears number 16, Brady Swallows from Warren County. Eric Blue, his head coach. We've seen all three quarterbacks by the East. Oh, here's a good game. Breaking through the hole on the left side of the line. It'll be a 1st down and more.
Great running.
Caden Stroud runs with authority, the running back from Good Pasture. He comes out, Swallows, and we'll see who's operating with him. Again, the slot right, 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line of the West. They pull the guards. Bouncing outside is Ford. He's hit but breaks a couple of tackles, gets forward for at least 3, maybe 4 yards, depending on where they say that knee hit, and I think it's 4.
They did call 4.
First down's pretty even as they go. Right now, the West has 8, 6 for the East. Sadler to the far side. Now there's a tight end and 2 wideouts that's off the line with one back. Remember, you have to keep one back in the backfield. Running the football in good pursuit, Jaden Haywood, but he didn't have anywhere to go that time, did he?
He did not. Just crowded them. They seen it was going to be a run, and they just pounced on it and kept them from getting good yardage there.
It looked like Jonas Jimerson, the first one to get there from Houston, is Coach James Thomas. Jacksonville State University is where he's going. And if he plays like that for them, he's going to make them a fine player. Again, remind you, 4 down linemen. Now you've got 2 receivers to each side. They fake. There's the screen. And they hit, but still spinning and getting a couple of tough yards is Corbin Reynolds from Riverdale.
Number 87, Henry Flowers, out of Bolton, got him out of bounds.
It's going to bring up 4th down decision time, and I think the East is going to go for it. 14-13, East leads. Ball on the 36-yard line. 4th down and about 4.5 to go. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Brady Swallows in at quarterback. Looks like Jaden Haywood from East Hamilton is the running back with him. And I think they've drawn the West offside. Real hard count. You want to play and you're keyed up, the adrenaline's flowing, and you just kind of, if there's any movement or the hard clap or anything, you're going forward. Now that'll make it a first down, that one by penalty for the 7th first down. Looks like Stroud coming back in, wearing number 30. Sadler coming to the right, 2 receivers to the left. They give a little hesitation step, but good yardage pushing forward after his line pushes forward with him was Stroud. Caden Stroud.
Tackle made by Maury Williamson from Cookville.
I know one thing, Cade Carroll, the tight end, very involved in that from Lewis County. Ronnie Yiser, his coach, he's going to Southeast Missouri. Brings up second down, about 6 to go. The ball's on the 25-yard line of the West. East trying to drive. Signals, if you get a shot of the coach there, you can see him signaling the offensive plays in. Looks like that maybe Fitz to the far right, or either Sawyer Bory, who has a touchdown from earlier. This time getting good penetration was the West, and holding the running back, Haywood, short of the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle by Maury Williamson. He's making his presence known these last couple plays.
That's going to bring up 3rd and a long 6. We see Christian Wilson checking in. I'm sure he's going to play tight end, but there's a timeout on the field. We'll tell you that Christian Wilson from Volunteer. His coach was Jeremy Wagner. Let's take a timeout, and we'll come back after this.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We are back. A big down, not necessarily a possession down. If it was in other parts of the field, we would tell you that. But it is an important play. East has the football. They're ahead by 1. 3rd and a long 6, ball on about the 26, somewhere between it and the 25. Sadler's to the right, 2 receivers to the left. The fake, the pull, the keep. It's going to be short of the first down, and back in there at quarterback was Chafin.
That's another tackle by Maury Williamson.
Busy young man today.
Yes, that's 3 tackles in the last 4 plays, I believe, from him.
And I think we're going to have to check a player out. Logan Sisk being checked over. He's from South Pittsburgh, West Stone. They had a big state championship this year as they beat McKenzie. Both teams will go to the side. And I'll tell you what, while we check this situation out, we'll go back to our producer and take one more time out. You're at the 18th All-Star game. And I think we are going to keep it here. After all, I'm being signaled to do that. Who are some players that's left an impression on you so far, Alex?
Well, the last few plays, number 98, Amari Williamson, he's been doing a great job just stopping big plays, just getting tackles. Made several big tackles the last few plays, making his presence known. Also, the kick returns and punt returns for both teams have been really good so far. Big yardage from those. Good runs from quarterbacks of each teams and running backs, and just a great offensive game so far. If you like offense, this is your game.
Absolutely, and of course, this 18th annual East-West All-Star Classic being brought to you by Farm Bureau Health Plans. You can find them at FBH.HP. Let me say that again, FBHP.com to learn more. Give them a call also. We'll tell you about our cheerleaders, but now a big 4th and 3 coming up. Chafin, who's head coach, he's familiar with the system where he could change the plays. Pulled it on the RPO. He's going to be knocked out of bounds, and let's see if he got enough. He might be an inch or two short. It's going to really depend on where they say he went out of bounds. And it looks like he is going to be about a half yard short, and the ball will go over on downs. West holds, Alex.
They do. That was knocked out of bounds by He was knocked out of bounds by number 10, Quentin Cottrell, out of Whitehaven, cornerback.
Again, 4 down front. Caleb Woods from Riverdale on that down front. He's made some big plays. 84, Jawan Stafford, Lebanon. Chuck Gentry, and he's going to Eastern Kentucky. I'm familiar with there, but mostly when Roy Kidd coached up there. Thomas working the backfield. He's going to hit underneath, and it's going to be close to a first down as he throws to number 3, Cade Brooks from East Robertson. Played for his dad, Chase Brooks, going to Bowling Green, and it looks like West in a hurry with 1:14 to go on the clock. You can see it on our great scoreboard. A version of 3 receivers. They're going to set up the little screen. Whitley wanting to run, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds at about the 30, so no pickup there, but a completed pass with 59 seconds left in the first half of play.
He was knocked out of bounds on number 10, Cullen Williams, linebacker out of Oakland.
And remember, we play 15-minute quarters like college, mixed rules of college and high school. Josiah Claybrooks, wearing 18 from Kirkwood, is in there. His coach is Chad Watson. Fake, spring out. Thomas looks. He's got a man. There's going to be a flag. There was a bump there, and I've got a feeling we're going to have pass interference. Either that or a hold. Here's the replay. And you see Jaden Thomas sprint, cranks it up. Sometimes I say javelin. If I say crank up the javelin. And the pass intended down there for number 1, Brandon Galladay.
Just got a little bit too physical down there.
It did. We'll have a penalty and a mark off, and we'll see. There will be 53 seconds left in the first half of play after we mark this one off. And it looks like a first down by penalty for the West. See Melvin Boone from Rockville checked in, played for James Counts, going to Carson Newman. On the defense, we'll get some of these linemen, some great young men here, great players, great personalities. I formation with a fullback. That is one of the legal formations. Straight drop back pass, flush from the quarterback is Jaden Thomas. He throws one down the field. Brandon Galladay got the left hand on it but couldn't pull it in. It's an incomplete pass, bringing up second down and 10 with 46 seconds to go, first half. And sometimes, if my voice sounds a little rough, this is my 5th game I've done this week, 4 basketball and a football game. Here comes Galladay of Antioch to the left. 2 receivers to the right. 2 men in the backfield with Thomas. They fake. Dre Walker's got a lead block, but there's probably a hold call, and they're throwing out of bounds. It's not grounding, but there will be a call, and usually that's involving line play where that flag was thrown.
It is holding.
40 seconds still on the clock, but that will back it up. And that should be marked off from the spot of the foul. So it's going to be second and long. Ball has been moved back to the 31. It'll be placed equidistant between the hash marks. Trey Walker still in there. 3 and 4 to the far side. That's Cade Brooks and Terrence Whitley. Galladay to this side. Offset I formation. Pitch sweep's going to be the reverse, and they're going to try the flea flicker again. This time, not clean ball handling. And all over the place. Was that Hunter Broyles? No, it was.
That was Hunter Broyles.
Well, I didn't know if it was him or Jerry Martin. That's the reason I was asking you. Good angle. He was in there. The flea flicker didn't fool him that time. I think it may have been Jerry Martin, the third from Smyrna. Matt Williams, I'm sure, is proud of him. He's coming out. And with third and a Uber ride to go, we're going to take a timeout with the West trailing the East by 1 at the All-Star Classic.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
We are back, and I had to get my abacus out, an ancient tool for counting yardage, and we're teasing about that. It is going to be the one thing we can tell you. It's third down. Football is going to be on the 17-yard line. About 33 yards to go. My abacus isn't working good. I need to get my calculator out of the bag. But it's a Uber ride or maybe a Greyhound bus ride for the West All-Stars. Loosen up the secondary a little bit for the East. Single coverage over here. 2 deep secondary. 3 wide outs to the right. Galladay to the left. Thomas wants to run with it. He'll have to carry it a long way. And we'll tell you what, there's a nice shoulder-level tackle there, Alex.
It was. I believe that tackle was made by number 11, Mason Mays, out of Marion County.
About an 8-yard gain, but 22 seconds left. It's a punting situation. 4th down, and I can hear one of my friends say, it's 4th in eternity, Coach. Well, I don't know if it's that long, but it's still a lot of yardage. About 27, 28 yards to go. Probably closer to 27. Punting situation, you see the teams huddling up. East would love to get a nice return and at least get a field goal out of it. They wouldn't mind giving a return. Let's see. A lot of teams like to return footballs to their bench side. See if there's any trickery going on. They're going to send Jaden Haywood, number 22 of East Hamilton, back. Somewhat like a safety. Esangwe will be about 10 yards back. They match up on the Gunners. Loosen up a little bit this time. Almost a rugby-style punt, and I'm going to tell you what, he kicked the stuffing out of it, but it took a bounce back and hustling, and that's wise by number 48 for the West to get over there. Carmelo League of Pearl Cone, Tony Brunetti, his coach, because if he hadn't gotten over there and touched it, the East was fixing to run with it. They're going to pick it up and run. 11 seconds. You throw in the Hail Mary, or are you going to try to get 2 plays in, Alex?
I would try to get the play in and go out of bounds, and depending on where I'm at, go for the Hail Mary then, or if you're in field goal distance, just go for the field goal. But make sure you get out of bounds.
Absolutely. Ball on the 38-yard line, wide side of the field to the left. Haywood is going to be in the backfield. Looks like Sawyer Boyd going with 2 other receivers to the left of the formation. It's a screen pass out here to the left, and they did not get out of bounds. It's complete. And In at quarterback is Chase Stevens from Walker Valley, played for Drew Akins, and that is going to end the half. East 14, West 13. You can't get a better white knuckler than you've seen so far. We're going to take a time out and hear from the good folks at Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us. In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us. In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us. In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, We are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
Back at this exciting East-West All-Star Classic. As we told you, it is the 18th annual All-Star Classic here that the Tennessee Athletic Coaches Association has brought you, and is presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans. We're going to have some stats coming up here in just a moment. We'll flash them on our screen. These are team stats. Alex will bring you some individual stats in just a moment. As you can see, for the East team, they have 14 big first downs. The West with 13, very close there. Passing yardage, only 12 yards difference. The West with 80 yards passing to 68 for the East. Rushing yards, just 7 in favor of the West. And there are 4 penalties for 38 yards for the East, 4 penalties for 30 yards. West has punted twice, East once. Turnovers, both teams have turned it over twice. And it has been very interesting as far as team passing, because you've played more than one quarterback, and we will recap the scoring in a little bit. The West itself, unless I picked up the first half, and I know I didn't, it's 9 for 11 passing. The East has only thrown 6 times, and they're 5 for 6. The total offense, of course, 33 plays for 154 yards for the West, 23 plays, 135 for the East. And we've got time of possession, something important to look at. We don't have it on our graphic, but 17 minutes, 39 seconds for the West. The East has made the most of their 12 minutes and 21 seconds with their 14 points. Alex, who's the leading rusher for each team? And that's a tackle chart, I believe, right there. The leading rusher for each team, leading pass receiver, and give the quarterback stats, please.
Jaden Thomas has 56 yards for the West on rushing, and Brosnan Chafin has 39 yards. And the passing for the West, Jaden Thomas, 8 for 10, 78 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. His longest pass is 34 yards. Isaiah Batten for the West, 1 for 1, 2 yards. And then for the East, Chase Stevens, 2 for 2, 45 yards, 1 passing touchdown. His longest pass is 40 yards. Brosnan Chafin, 1 for 2, 18 yards. His longest is 18 yards. In receiving, Sawyer Boyd, 1 target, 1 catch, 40 yards. Cade Carroll, 1 catch, 18 yards. Those are the big ones for the East. And for the West, Cade Brooks, 2 targets, 2 catches, 44 yards, 1 touchdown. Terrence Whitley, 3 targets, 2 catches, 15 yards. And those are the big plays for them. Great punting by both teams, and great kick returns for both teams as well.
Oh, absolutely. And we got some awards that come up after the game, and then the Jim Cartwright Award, what it was originally named as. Now it's the Jim and Nancy Cartwright Legacy Award winners, and Nancy Cartwright, Jim's wife, also helped to build this organization, supported her husband as a coach, but she was an active person working back in the clinics, et cetera, like that. And we're talking about the coaching clinics for all-star games and things like that. We'll tell you who last year's Jim and Nancy Cartwright Legacy Award winner was Lamar Rogers of Clark Range. And Bobby Sharp, when he was at Lewis County, won it in 2023. Of course, the first winner of it was Steve Brewer at Sevier County, and 2008, George Quarles. We haven't told you everybody. A familiar name, but it's senior, not junior. 2011, James Counts of Henry County. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a short time out, then we're going to come back with some replays of the contest and try to recap that scoring for you.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We are back. We will be having replays in just a moment. You're at the 18th Annual East-West All-Star Classic, presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. Worthy Road Studios bringing you this. Worthy Road goes out. You don't have to have a subscription as far as payment subscription. Worthy Roads does everything from church services to football, basketball, baseball games. We've done youth league games. We've done college games. Bethel Lane for just two of the colleges that we've done. We've done others. Union University full-time. Every sport at Union is carried with Worthy Road production, and it doesn't cost you anything to see those games. Christopher Reasons playing the role of producer. We're going to make him executive producer today because Paul's back in Jackson producing Union. But let's take a look at some of the replays, and then we'll tell you about some of the scoring in this contest. Farm Bureau Health Plans, here's the first one. This will be the West, and they're going to fake, and they're going to look and throw the slant. And that is Galladay, Brandon Galladay, catching the slant pass at the 9:37 mark. 11-yard touchdown. Here's the extra point attempts, and that one is blocked, and you'll see it try to be scooped up. It gets by, and a great run coming up here by Darian Davis, and you can advance it, and we're playing with some college rules. That's one of them. Had they gotten down the field, they would have scored points. Now you'll see the East on offense and carrying the football. That looked like Luke Carr. I'm going to have to check my numbers and stuff. The East again on offense. All back. This is a great 40-yard throw by Chase Stevens. And pulling it down and in is number 19, Sawyer Boyd. What a great job he did catching that one. Here's the flea flicker. This time it was run well, late in the second. Thomas cranking up the javelin, as I call it sometimes, and a great touchdown pass to number 3. That is Cade Brooks of East Robertson, who's coached by his father. Chase Brooks going to Bowling Green. Here's the East back on offense. See that 4-man front there. Being chased out of the pocket. Little screen pass. That goes to Haywood. And those are your replays from the East-West All-Star game. Scoring recap very quickly in the first quarter. This will be the West. Caden Thomas to Brandon Galladay, 11 yards. That was on the slant end. The extra point was blocked, 6-0 the score at that point in time. Also for the West, in the second quarter at the 7-10 mark, 34-yard touchdown pass. Cade Brooks catching it from Thomas. Extra point was good. It was 14-13. Let's get the East scoring in the first quarter on this list. And I want to make sure that I am absolutely right. East score came with Chafin. I knew the numbers were wrong a minute ago on that. And so that was Chafin scoring, and the kick was good. It was a 6-yard run. The East came back with Boyd on a 40-yard pass from Stevens, and the extra point was good. And that's where we stand at 14-13. East starting to come back out on the field, also the West. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll have more sports here on the Worthy Road Studios Network, bringing you the 18th annual East-West Classic All-Star Game presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us. In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
We are back. As you see, the teams come back on the field for this 18th annual East-West All-Star Classic, brought to you by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee, and where they will be giving after the game MVPs for offense and defense, both the East and West. And I'm not going to give every one of them out, but to give you some examples, back in 2007, Randall Cobb of Alcoa, who just happened to wind up in the NFL, was the East offensive MVP. In 2008, Marcellus Tigg, who had some time in the NFL from Henry County, he got the East offensive. Then Keyshawn Vaughn, who had some time in the NFL, Pearl Cones, where he played, he got it in 2014. Last year's winners for the East, the offensive player MVP was Ronye Watson from Chattanooga Central. From Jackson, Tennessee for the West, 2024's Noah Spencer from USJ, and his coach is up here as one of the assistants. And, of course, there's been some great defensive players. Avery Williamson from Milan got the Most Valuable Defensive Award. And, he played in the NFL for several years. And those are just a few of some of the players that deserve some recognition. They'll be giving offensive and defensive award winners along with the Jim and Nancy Cartwright Legacy Award. And, of course, today joining and entertaining and helping with the festivities are the Tennessee Cheerleading Coaches Association All-State Cheerleaders, and they have joined us. And some of the girls are Liliana Burchett, Piper Diaz, Julia Elliott, Laura Gwynn, Delaney Hawkins, Lexi Henriksen, Abby Hutchins, Stella Lovett, Kelly Needs, Laveda Papaduke, Ashley Sadlin, Gracie Seals, Ava Stinnett, Caitlin Watkins, Bailey Williams, and Kate Young, and, of course, the coaches and I guess you could say chaperones and things for today. Hardin County TCCA Vice President Deborah Hobson Russell, and from Coffee County TCCA President Christy Klaus. And, of course, receiving the highest combined score from the selection process, earning a scholarship from TCCA, Laveda Papaduke was named Tennessee Cheerleader of the Year. Welcome and congratulations to all of those young people, and they are athletes. They practice hard. And the most rushing attempts, I don't think that's going to be threatened today. 38 by Ramade Warren of Whitehaven. And you pick out, if you see on your list anything, and you've got some individual stats you may want to point out. But the most passing attempt, Scott Parrott of Soddy Daisy, that happened back in 2009. And, of course, TD passes, there are a ton of people tied with 2. Bethard from BGA, Herrick from Cleveland, Bunch, Cade Butler. And the longest touchdown pass so far was back in 2017, Lante Taylor. Anything on the stats, and you got some tackle statistics, too, that jumps out at you.
Yes, first of all, the most sacks in a game was by the West. Christian Coleman from Island in 2010 with 4 sacks. So far, Jerry Martin III has 2 sacks. So he could tie it or break it. He's on pace for it. And some tackle stats. Number 18 for East, Tremel Johnson has 6 total tackles. Coolin Williams for East has 5 total tackles. Jerry Martin III, 4 total tackles. Mason Mays, 4 total tackles. And for the West, Carmelo League, 4 tackles. Quentin Cottrell, 3. Braden Hightower, 3. Henry Flowers, 3. And Amari Peters with 3. Those are some of the bright spots on defense for both of them teams so far.
Okay. Looks like on the front wall for the East, Corbin Reynolds. That looks like, is that Sadler? It may be. Remind me, Ryan Burney. Also forward up there, so they've got some good ball handlers. Kick going deep. It'll be fielded at the 5. Middle return now veering off towards the East bench is Hayward, and he is quick and lightning. A great return man. It's going to go out around the 46-yard line, and they're going to spot it closer to the 47. So great field position for the East.
Yeah, it's great punt returns today for both teams. That was a 42-yard return right there on the kick.
West on defense. And, of course, one of the big linemen they have, the West out of Cookville, is Amari Williamson. He's weighs 300, but he's got good size and good strength. And it looks like Chafin is going to start at quarterback again for the East. Got Stroud in there with him, straight ahead into the B gap. Goes from the 47 a little across the 50. It'll depend on the spot. It'll bring up second down. Second down and 7 to go. We see Ford check in. Ford wears number 5 from Ray County. Sawyer Boyd at the top of your screen. We'll check the slot back out. Back in the spread. Fake looked, keeping it. Chafin, he's got first down and more. He's across the 40. So another first down for the East. See a great replay here. Watch the fake. Pulls it down and goes. And he was quick, moving like that, quicker than the hiccup I like to talk about.
That was a good tackle by number 87, Henry Flowers from Bolton.
Bolton High School in West Tennessee and Shelby County represented. Bronson Chafin, Upperman, 6'4", 230. His head coach is the head coach of the West. Wide side to the right, 1st and 10 from the 39. And again, they try the left side. This time a little more of a pile-up. There'll be a gain, but busy people there on the West.
It is. Group effort right there to get them down and prevent many more yards on the run. But it was a gain of 4.
It was a gain of 4. 78, Jordan Shaw of Stewart's Creek. Ben Caudle, his coach, in on the offensive line right now. 61, Josh Hosford. From Ravenwood, Ricky Rodriguez, his coach. Ford coming back in for the East. Also, Tommy Hill from Gordonsville. His coach is Steven Jackson. We'll get some more of those young men out there. Everybody deserves some credit. Pass is out. Looks like he got his hands under it, and it'll be a catch at about the 32 or 33-yard line. And that was Aiden Sandler, the tight end from Green Hill. Josh Crouch, his coach. He's going to Dartmouth, a very prestigious university. Get that Ivy League education. It's a good one. They play a little football at Dartmouth, too. They play a lot of football there. I used to know a coach a long time ago named Jake Crothmal that coached there. It's third down. 3rd and 1. Chaffin's got it. He's just going to keep it himself. He runs over the A gap to the right side. He's got 5, maybe 6 yards, maybe more than that. But the infamous flag is on the field, Alex. And it looks like illegal procedure, or motion, some people like to call it. And this one will be brought back. And it will push it to about 3rd and 7 now. Short 7, long 6.
They're in position to get a few yards here, maybe, and maybe kick a field goal. So interesting to see if they'll run it here or they'll pass it.
Yeah, that will be the interesting point. They put a lot of faith in Chaffin running the football. He wants to sprint, good penetration but he breaks a tackle. Now it's just a case of can he get the yardage, and no, he doesn't. It'll come up. It's 4th down, but they're in 4-down territory in an all-star game. Looked like Zach Groves might have been one of those tacklers then from East Robertson. I wasn't sure about who else hit him. It's going to be 4th at about 3, 4th and 3. Ball's on the 32-yard line after we get the spot. Sun has come out brightly here, still holding at 43, but it's a chilly 43. And like we said, the wind will gust up every once in a while. Waiting for the play to be signaled in. Also want to mention another lineman, Simeon Alphonse from Coffee County. His coach is Brandon Harmon. He's going to another prestigious university, University of the South. 4th and 3. Now flags fly, and as one of my grandchildren used to say, everything's discombobulated on that one, meaning several things went wrong. It's going to be a 1st down by penalty for the East team, so they keep their drive alive. Sandler is wide to the left, or Sadler, I should say, from Green Hill. 2 receivers, one of them being Chiha. He's in the slot. They're going to run the running play. It looked like a trap. I know the running back, Stroud, bent the thing, started to the A-gap on the left side, bent it to the right, and that's usually a sign. I should have been watching my guards. You can tell if they're running trap play, that guard pulls. Sometimes they have things called false traps. Looked like a gain of 8, Alex.
It was. That was a really good run for what he had to work for it, because that was not an easy run.
Stroud out of Good Pasture, and a young man I know coaching him, Tyler Turner. Spent time in the Jackson-Madison County school system. They played Alcoa one year in the state title, so and Good Pasture, a good place to be. 2 receivers to the left. And still wanting to throw is Chafin, the quarterback. He's going to run for his life, but I think he's got a 1st down.
He does.
good job of coverage by the West, but then, and especially when you're in man coverage, the quarterback has a little better chance to run than he does. There's not always somebody there to watch him. Looks like Ryan McHugh, even though it's going to be first down, he's got his kicking paraphernalia, and I think he's going to warm up just in case he's needed, because you can stiffen up on this chilly day. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 15. The give to Stroud. Running straight ahead. Nifty footwork. Helicopter going over. Pickup of about 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. Mason Ford from Ray County coming in. Also coming in is Jaden Haywood from East Hamilton. And Ford comes off, so they've got the package they want out there. Tight end is Cade Carroll from Lewis County. He goes to the right side of the formation. So you've got 2 receivers basically each side. Remember, one of the rules, you have to keep a back in the backfield. Chafin keeps it, getting good yardage. He smelled the first down. Let's see if he actually got it. He got close. Going to be about a yard short. Ball's on the 6, 3rd and 1. The East can get a first down. See Jordan Shaw coming off the field. Let's see if we can pick up who replaced him. He's actually coming back out. You see his knee braces on there, and that's good for big linemen to wear those knee braces. Can keep down a lot of injury. This is 3rd and a short one. Forward in the backfield. They actually shortened their steps up just a little bit closer. Chafin looked, hesitated, spin move. I'm sure he's got the first down. If he didn't, he still would have 4th down to get in. But short as he needed, I believe, after playing pinball machine down there, bouncing off people, he got it. And it is a 1st and goal. Be 1st and goal. Want to say the ball is on the 5, and that's where it is officially put down. We're kind of looking into the sun, and hopefully we can get a little help. Looks like Carmine Phillips from Upperman has checked in. He's going to Maryville College. He'll play wide out on the left side. A long look at his coach. And now a timeout called on the field. Bronson Chafin decided that he and the coach need to talk it over, so they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout from the 18th annual East-West All-Star Classic football game.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We are back. We've got 1st and goal after a timeout by the East. Wanted to talk it over. They weren't sure about what they wanted to run out of their package. Alex, I'm going to make you be the coach. What are you going to run on this play? You got 1st and goal. You're only 5 yards away. Wide side of the field to the left.
If I'm them and how they've been playing all day, Chafin is about to scramble. He's going to go get the touchdown.
Absolutely. That's one good call. There's several that you could make. See Christian Wilson in on that offensive line from volunteer coach by Jeremy Wagner. So it's 1st and goal, the ball on the 5. Chafin in the gun. They hand off, and I'm going to tell you what, tearing through there. Wow, number 7. And I'm going to let you announce that, but he almost decapitated the runner.
He did. That was a great hit, great tackle. Corey House, D lineman, Whitehaven, 6'5", 240.
And guess where he's going to school?
He's going to Michigan State. That
Yes.
explains that tackle.
Oh, they're going to love him in Michigan, or at least at Michigan State. I don't know about the Wolverines, if they'll love him over at Michigan very much or not. Okay, looks like Boyd and Chiha going to the right. Chiha played at Rockvale. One receiver to the left. Chafin's got it, held it as long as he could, throws it up in the air, and we're going to play jump ball. The ball knocked down harmlessly to earth. It's an incomplete pass. Going to bring 3rd and goal, this time from the 14. It's 3rd and goal. East cannot get a first down. They're taking their tight end out. Let's see what kind of package that they go with. Sadler, and they bring in Corbin Reynolds from Riverdale. They work the left side. Boyd and Chiha work the right. There's the clap to see if you can draw somebody off. Chafin very confidently comes over, checks with his coach. They've still got time to get the play in. Snapped, steps back now, flush from the pocket. Handful. I don't know. There could be a couple of things called as it's thrown out of bounds. We'll let the officials sort it out. Remember what Ronnie Carter said about letting the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate. And then he would say the fans need to cheer.
And it was called a holding.
Okay. Alex got it. And let's see. I don't think the West will take it. They're going to see if Ryan McHugh can, from Farragut, Jeff Courtney, his coach. And I see coming on is Baker Correll from Dobbins Bennett, Joey Christian, his coach. He's going to Pikeville. And a latecomer on, Isaac Petty from Moore County. Ball's going to be put down the 21, making it a 31-yard attempt, slightly to the left side of the field here. He's got the distance. Let's see if he split the uprights. And from 31 yards out, that makes it 17-13. West trailing the East, or East leading, and now there's a penalty. Let's see if they take points off the board. But that was a 31-yarder right there. And talking to one of the TACA officials who goes along with the regular officiating crew, because the guys that have worked this all-star game for TACA know these rules backward, and there's some additional rules, and no referee can be expected to remember every one of the additional rules. And they can call their high school, they can call their college rules, and we'll see. It may not be a signal, but a violation. Okay, it is offsetting penalties, and there was the flag, and it looks like, are we going to do this again?
They will.
I guess we are, and it must have happened. Well, if it's offsetting, that would take it off. So now they're going to put the ball down. Okay, now they respotted at the 21, which makes it a 31-yard attempt. The last one was good, but doesn't count. I'm glad we kept it here while explanation. I didn't see both of the flags, only saw one of them. Kick is up. If the goalposts disappear, looking into the sun, and it is no good. So if I'm right by the rules I see, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line, and I'll check and make sure I'm right about this. This one could be one covered under the high school. If it's college, it would come out to 25. We'll see what's happening. But that time, the kick, no good. So the penalty worked to the disadvantage of the East and to the advantage of the West. And looks like the ball will be, well, one official has gone to the 25. Now this one I'm a little confused on where they're putting the ball down on the 14th. Handoff, running up in there. Going to be a short gain, if anything, and we've got a different quarterback in right now. It looks like Tyler Thompson from Marshall County, 6 foot tall, 180 pounds. Thomas Osteen, his coach, he wears number 17. Here's the replay on it. Going to be 2nd and 9, only a 1 yard pickup. Man coverage, 4-man front. He wants to throw. He's got a receiver. And in and out of the hands of Malachi Steele. And a great pass by Tyler Thompson then of Marshall County. Boy, somebody got lost in coverage, Alex.
Yeah, he was open. It was just a break for the East.
Kind of a tough angle on that one to haul it in. I see you on the replay. That's why these replays are so valuable. And we want to thank Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee for helping bring these things to you. It's 3rd and 9. Ball is on the 15-yard line. And I guess what they did is they brought it out to where the ball was snapped from. That one batted down at the line. Good play.
All of a sudden, this half has completely changed. It's defense, defense, defense.
Yep, it'll be 4th down and 9. And you're taught to get hands up and things like that. And good job by the East defense. They're going to send their return specialist, who's had some good runs, Jaden Haywood, especially on kickoffs of East Hamilton. Pachurio will punt in the shadows of his own goal line. Takes a step, spiral. Going to come down, and fair caught right at the 50-yard line. Worthy Road Studios producing and directing this game. Go to the YouTube page. Also, I think TACA's got the link posted. That's Tennessee Athletic Association. So many good things done by the Tennessee Athletic Coaches Association. Bill Marable heading it up. And, of course, so many fine people like Russell Mays, who has really worked hard to feed us information at the quarters. East on the attack. 1st and 10 from the 50. The snap. Try at the left side. It'll gain 3, maybe 4 yards. In the football game at quarterback, Chase Stevens from Walker Valley. His coach, Drew Akins, and he is going to Culver Stockton University. 2nd and 7, maybe 6. Let's see how it's spotted. I think I'm going to agree with the scoreboard and say 2nd and 6. And remember, Stevens is your quarterback right now. 2 receivers to the left. Here's the handoff. Running straight ahead. That should be 1st down yardage and more. The football's on the ground. It looks like the West has recovered, Alex.
They have. Big defensive play right there. That's a game-changing.
Somebody stripped Stroud of the football after a nice gain of about 9 or 10 yards. It would have been a 1st down. And now the West trying to get the lead back. Well, let's watch this replay. And actually, that 23 had a shot at the West for recovering someone else, and I missed the recovery. Jackson Allen on the play from Brentwood. Clint Finch, his coach. And the West in business. Let's see who they come out with at quarterback. I know they got Dre Walker, the H-back, to the right, along with 2 receivers, and that's Caden Thomas. Pass over the middle. It's complete. It'll be a first down and about 9 or 10 more yards, and that pass went to Brandon Galladay from Antioch. And, of course, that was Jaden Thomas of Whitehaven connecting with him.
Good pass down the field, good yardage, big play after a big defensive play.
1st and 10 from the 44-yard line of the East. West, after recovering a fumble, come up with a big pass play across the middle. Thomas gives. Running back, looks like he's got about 6'7". A little extra effort right there. And we'll check and see who is in at running back right now. They changed on me. That, it looks like Josiah Claybrooks from Kirkwood. Chad Watson, his coach, and a nice gain, a nice run. Trey Walker, who we're used to in West Tennessee, seeing him run the football for Crockett County, and Coach Ward is playing H-back and tight end. Here's a fake, the out. This one to Galladay, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. And one man had the solo or solid tackle, and he was assisted by 9.
Elijah Rames got him out of bounds. Riverside safety.
Reese Adams on the coverage for Clay County. Bruce Lamb, his coach. And another first down. The West is moving. They're inspired now. 1st and 10. The ball on the 29 of the East. Clay Brooks in the backfield. The fake to him. Thomas drops back. He's got a post pattern and knocked away, and a great defensive play. And the sun kept me. Did you see the number? Because I could not get a good look at it.
I did not see the number, but
let's see if we can get it on the replay. And that is
what?
I have trouble. Let's see, a Mentui. Elam Amitui. Amitui. There we go. Got it right. My apologies. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a run. Really, I think it was a design quarterback draw. He never had any intention of passing. He being Jaden Thomas. I may have called him Caden a while ago. I have this bad habit of replaying things in my brain a little bit. Here's the replay on that. You check it out and see if you think he meant to run or if it was a pass play that just broke down. 4-man front. That's the rules of the game. 2 receivers to the right, tight 2 to the left of the formation. Thomas dropping back, looking, pumps, wants to go towards the goal line. And the receiver went down. There's no flag on the play unless there's one thrown by an official that's out of my view. It's going to bring up 4th and 8. Ball on the 27-yard line. Looks like coming on to play defensive back, Jack Lark from Blackman. And actually, we may have a field goal attempt. Number 30, Thomas Pacherio, wears 30, Brentwood Academy. Paul Wade Rice, his coach. It's going to be put down, we're going to call it the 34. Makes it a 44-yard attempt. This young man's got a good, strong leg, but the snap's got to be good, the hole good, and then the kick with a follow-through. 1.9 seconds to execute it. Kick is up from 43, and the East has taken the lead, 16-14.
Big kick right there.
Yeah, 43-yard field goal.
Right down the middle.
Yep, he hit that one well. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a timeout. You're watching the East-West All-Star Classic, the 18th one.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together we care. Together we grow. Together we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
We are back watching them tee the ball up. Great 43-yard field goal. Looks like Hayward, one of the men back for the East. Number 4, Jaden Lark, is the other. Only the second time the East has trailed in this contest. Taken at the goal line. This is Hayward coming up the field. veers toward his bench. He's got a hole to get through. One man slows him up. There was a great block from the side, and he gets just at the 50-yard line. So a 50-yard return then. And I'm going to tell you what, Jaden Haywood, somebody's going to get, and that's East Tennessee State, a great return man.
There have been great returns in this game, punts and kick returns for both teams.
See if there is a block, and it's legal. He got it in front of the shoulders and stuff. It's 50 yards away from either, well, they cannot tie it up at 16-14 unless there was a safety, but either going ahead by field goal or touchdown is the East coming out. At quarterback will be Brady Swallows from Warren County, Eric Ballou, his head coach. We'll check and see. It looks like he's got Ford in the backfield with him. They give to Ford. They try right side, and Ford blasts through there. And a tackle, a shoestring tackle, is all that saved a touchdown. And it'll be 1st and 10. And that shoestring tackle, I think, came from Jackson Allen from Brentwood, Clint Finch, his coach. Wow. He would look like he was shot out of a cannon, Alex.
He was off to the race. He had his eyes set on the prize, and that was end zone.
Time has run out in the third quarter. Let's take a timeout from the 18th Annual East-West All-Star Classic, brought to you by Farm Bureau's Health Plans of Tennessee. We'll be back after this.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Welcome back to the 18th Annual All-Star Game. 1st and 10 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. This is Ford running hard, getting across the 25. So a 6-yard pickup for sure. You'll see the Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee replay. Watch this. He cuts, finds that hole, and alley spins to get extra yardage. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4. See Boyd and Jiha to the right. One receiver. There's an H-back to the left. Changing the play a little bit. You see Ford, the running back, change sides. They lead block with the H-back. Gets across the 20 down to about the 19, and running hard was Mason Ford of Ray County.
That tackle was made by number 8, Braden Hightower, linebacker out of Hillsboro. He's committed to UT Martin.
14 first downs for the West, 11 for the East. The East, though, marching. And now make that 12 first downs. Appreciate Russell Mays and the stat crew upstairs keeping us with quarterly stat reports. 13:36 and counting left in some of these young men's football career. Others will go on to bigger things in college. The snap, the give. This is Stroud getting through across the 15 down to 14, 13, 11. They keep pushing. This looks like the tush push in the NFL, and we'll see where his forward progress is really marked. Of course, I want to mention some of these going to the University of Memphis. Number 27 on the West, Elijah Fernandez of Battleground Academy, coached by Bobby Bentley. And I know Sloan Bass on the offensive line from Page. He is going to Murray State. Cooper Sherrod of the West going to Arkansas State, where I know the East has the football, but we're trying to get some of these young men also in and make sure that they get credit. Going to UT Martin, coached by Damian Harris of East Nashville, is Xavier Johnson. Second and about 2. It's a short 2. East has it. They give to Stroud. Bounces outside. He's got the first down and more. He's across the 10. It'll be first and goal. Okay, Cooper Sherrod of Collierville. Joe Riccone, his coach, going to Arkansas State. We mentioned Xavier Johnson, Western Kentucky. He's going to pick up a couple of guys today, one of them being Jordan Curl on the West offensive line. Here comes a young man that's had a good day, Jordan Shaw, Stewart's Creek, coached by Ben Caudle. Forward back in is a running back. It'll be a slot to the left of the formation. Christian Wilson is playing tight end this time. They run right. And taking it all the way in is Chafin. And that is about an 8-yard touchdown pass. Or not pass, but run. So Chafin puts the West back out in front. That happens at the 11:34 mark. 8-yard run. The all-important extra point to be attempted. They may go for 2 here in this situation. It's 20-16, trying to go for 2. Let's see if Chafin keeps it again. He's got forward in the backfield. Tight end is to the right of the formation. And they're just going to keep it and run up in there, and Chafin's going to walk in for the 2-point conversion. 2-point PAT, and that makes the score 22-16. West had the lead. The East comes back. 11:34 to go. We're going to take a timeout and come back with the East kickoff to the West on the 18th annual East-West All-Star Classic.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
Coming back, a couple of announcements besides the East taking the lead, going for 2 and being successful. Chafin scoring those. The field goal by Pachurio was close enough. It's officially a 44-yard field goal. It was kind of between the lines and the angle we were at, but we've got the corrections on that, and glad to report that. Don't forget, we've got awards coming up like the Jim and Nancy Cartwright Legacy Awards. We got some individual awards on offense and defense for both teams. Here is the kickoff. It's going to come down short at about the 17, and it looked like it was fixing to be a nice return by 24 Malachi Steele, and somebody hog-tied him there.
That was a big hit. Replay showing number 21 for the East. That is Omizia Denyen, linebacker, Green Hill.
Yeah, and I know his coach, Josh Krause, is proud of him. He is going to play at Army. West Point is fortunate to get a young man like that. Okay, coming to the right is Sam Bowers, or he's actually to the left. There's the trips to the right. Caden Thomas lifts one out to his running back. It's complete, and it'll get down to about the 28-yard line.
That tackle was made by number 9, Reese Adams, linebacker out of Clay. He is committed to Campbellsville.
Catching that pass was Jalen Hill, number 22, from James Lawson High School. Played for Brian Lilly. And I think he is going to Lincoln University. I got to call one of their football games this year. Good program he's going to. Brings up second and about 6, maybe a short 6 and a long 5. And running the football hard with abandon. He's right at the first down marker is 22, Jalen Hill. And they're going to move it another first down for the West. And I think that may be their 13th first down. Injured player, and you don't want to see anybody get injured. And if it is, maybe it's nothing serious. They have a lot of fun in these all-star games. Tell you what, while they check the player out, let's take a short time out here on the All-Star Network. We'll be back after this.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
We are back, and I'm going to correct one thing. That's 17 first downs for the West. Now, that was Jerry Martin III from Smyrna that limped off the field. But the good thing is it wasn't a bad limp, and he got up. Strong young man. No, he's excited. I have a feeling he's going on next level. Undecided right now. 1st and 10. West. Thomas wants to get out to his running back, Hill. They've got him corralled, or they had him corralled, and he got loose, and he's going to get a couple of tough yards out of that pass play, Alex.
It was. He broke several tackles there. Good juke moves. And got him a few extra yards. Also a good tackle from number 20, Elam, cornerback, Rockville.
Quarterback is number 2, Jaden Thomas from the White Station. I said White Station. They'll shoot me. It's Whitehaven. And Rodney Salisbury Sr., who's a great coach, will get me. I know Rodney. Here's a fake. Thomas trying to get out of there. Hemmed in from behind, and a great defensive play. And looks like a little extracurricular activity. They stopped quoting Shakespeare and actually made some movements. But you know what? It gets hot. But cool heads win hot ball games. We'll let the officials sort it out. Like I said, I learned from Ronnie Carter, former executive director of TSSAA. Coaches coach, players play, let the officials officiate, and fans cheer positively.
Sacked by 84, Jajuan Stafford. Committed to Eastern Kentucky.
Yep. Look like it'll move it back to the 20. It's going to be second down and long now. About 25 yards, if my calculation's right. Jaden Thomas looking, throws one that actually goes through the hands of one of the defenders, Mason Mays of Marion County. Tim Starkey, his coach, and it looks like the ball is fixing to go over on downs, and the East will get it back with 9:15 to go. Scoreboard said it's 4th and 20. I say it's 4th and 25. And I believe my math will prove me correct on this one. I got my calculator out, put my abacus away. And those of you that know history, that's ancient counting tool used by the country of China many moons ago. One single receiver. And you can do this. You can take time. It's not like in the pros. Good coverage, and it gave his men time to get down the field by not just going and blasting it. Fair catch by Haywood. And in business, on their own 41, right hash mark, wide side to the left of their formation. And they are only 59 yards away from another score. The West wants to prevent that. 22-16 with 9:07 to go. East leads the West. The ball is 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line of the East. Of course, I see Corey House on the defensive line. He wears number 7. Again, we've told you he's going to Michigan State, played at Whitehaven. And we'll get the rest of there. Zach Groves to the far side. He's lying down and checks to see if anybody's coming through his hole. And then, again, a mass of humanity, and this looked like almost a tush-push or a rugby scrum going forward, Alex.
It is. It's getting physical now.
It is. About an 8-yard gain, though. Chafin has his towel that kind of looks like the towel's a little longer than it once was.
I'm super impressed with the way Chafin has played today.
Think he might be a candidate for MVP offensively?
Yes, I think he is. He's been scrambling so good, using his feet, and he's been making great passes, passing and running himself.
Colby Malone in at defensive tackle from Whitehaven, played for Coach Salisbury. Here's Chafin keeping himself. He's got the first down and more. He's across the 40 down to the 38 of the West team. Taden Russell also in on that defensive line for the West from Lawrence County. Garrick Barnett, his coach. Braden Hightower playing linebacker from Hillsboro, and he's going to go to UT Martin. I know over on the young man we saw a lot of, 9700 Broyles, is going to Carson Newman. He played at White County. Strong right, slot right. Action goes back to the left, and that is Ford carrying the football. Mason Ford from Ray County. He picks up positive yardage, looks like to the tune of about 4 yards. Late in the game, fourth quarter, 7:08. East leads by 6. It'll take a touchdown by the West to tie it up. Then, of course, there would still be the all-important extra point. And 96, Christian Wilson, a volunteer, played for Jeremy Wagner, coming into the game on offense. Zach Groves flips sides this time. He comes to the short side. Corey House of the West went to the other side. keeping the football is Chafin, and the ball's loose, scooped up, and we'll see who recovered it at the 29-yard line for the West, and it's going to be a recovery West unless something happens in the wrestling match on the ground. And we'll let them unpile. I'm not sure we'll get the true person that recovered it. Maybe we can, when they finally unpile, hopefully we can get a replay. Is that 10 down on the ground for the blue team, Quentin Cottrell from Whitehaven? We'll check and see. I don't know. And it makes it even harder to tell because the East come up with the football, but they didn't recover it. Here's the replay, and let's see if we can figure out who. West will be on offense, 1st and 10, no matter what. You see the ball, it just came loose on its own, and yes, that is number 10 scooping up. He's got it. Number 10 is Quentin Cottrell. Whitehaven, played for Rodney Salisbury Sr. And from the 29-yard line with the wide side and 3 receivers to the right is the West. Tyler Thompson in their quarterback. They give the football off, and he had positive yardage and a great play. We'll let you call the tackler, but Chris Talley had some positive yardage and then tried to get a little extra.
That was number 10, Cullen Williams, linebacker out of Oakland, who just got that big hit, big play right there on defense.
Gain of 1. 2nd and 9 in the 4th quarter. Nose is touching the 30-yard line. They started this drive from their own 29 after a fumble recovery. Looks like Walker and Whitley. I don't see the other receiver's number. Thompson wants to crank it up. He's got a good, strong arm. I think he's going to overthrow everybody. And there, maybe a little bump and run. That one was intended for Brandon Galladay, the receiver from Antioch that's going to Arkansas State. 2 fresh linemen coming in for the East, Christian Wilson and Hunter Broyles. Also see Aiden Emmons coming on from Riverdale. Coming out, Travion Jackson, Oakland linebacker. 3rd and 9. This is really a possession down unless you choose to go for it on 4th down. Ball is on the 30. Thomas hits Dre Walker. That's his first catch. And that's the power he showed running as the tailback at Crockett County.
It's a big first play for him, too. Huge play.
It really is. Dre Walker from Crockett County played for Kevin Ward. He is going to the University of Delaware. And a great catch, and you see that leg pumping power. University of Delaware is getting a good one in Dre Walker. Galladay to the bottom of the screen, a slot right. 4-man down lineman. One chooses actually to now he gets down. 3 linebackers, 4 deep secondary. Here's the handoff, trying the B gap. And a good positive gain, 6, maybe 7 yards. That is Chris Talley. See coming on the field, Trevon Jackson from Oakland. And again, Kevin Creasy and the Oakland Patriots, what a great season. Got awards coming up after the game. Looks like Brooks and Whitley to the left. Galladay to the right. Thomas in there, steps up in the pocket, shooting the long pass just about a foot longer than Galladay could reach for it. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 4. He's keeping fresh linemen out there defensively, Alex.
He is, keeping them fresh.
Had to be a thrill to play in this game. Now they've gone back, they being the West with trips left, 3 receivers, Walker being on the inside. Jaden Thomas looks over at his bench, gets the signal from his regular season head coach and all-star coach. He wants to run. He's close. He's got it. The little hurdle step probably got him and did get him a first down. Keeps the drive alive at 3:59. And it looks like we've got an East player down. And at this point in time, you start to get tired because the only ones that have played football recently are the ones that were in the state title games.
And that tackle was made by number 23, Travion Jackson, linebacker out of Oakland.
Looks like Melvin Boone coming on from Rockvale. Holding down left tackle, Kamari Blair from Kirkwood. Chad Watson, his coach. He's going to Tennessee. Fine tackle, has executed his fundamentals well today. Also, Josiah Claybrooks from Kirkwood in there. Walker, they've got to reposition him. He'll be on the right side. Almost the pistol formation, may be a little side angle to it. Josiah running the football, keeps pumping, and he's going to be pushed back. Josiah Claybrooks, 5'9", 195. 3:25 and counting left in this contest. East leads by 6, 22-16.
It's going to be a thriller, I have a feeling. It's not going to slow down. It's going to be back and forth. It's going to come down to Hail Mary, I feel like.
Sloan Bass of Page in there, looks like at center. He's going to Murray State. Here's the snap. The fake. Sprinting out. No pass coming, but Thomas runs. He's got positive yardage, run out of bounds, stopping the clock. Good move to get out of bounds. Clock arrested at 2:49. We're in the fourth quarter play. West has all 3 of their timeouts left if they need them. East has 2, if my stats are correct. 9 are unofficial, and Russell Mays doing a great job with information and things like that, keeping us appraised. Here's the snap to Thomas, looking, quick out over there. Pass is complete. It's a first down. That was to Brandon Galladay, Jaden Thomas. Again, the fresh linemen come in for the East. 2 receivers to the left. That will be Brooks, Cade Brooks, who's going to Bowling Green. And to Whitley. I could see Whitley playing somewhere, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout called on the field. They take a timeout with the East leading 22-16 over the West. We're going to take one from the 18th annual East-West All-Star Classic.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
We are back here. Welcome back to Fatira Stadium, the 18th annual East-West All-Star Game, and it's Tennessee East-West All-Star Classic, presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. Talk to those folks at Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. They can get you fixed up good. We're in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes left in the contest. The ball's on the 33-yard line of the East. It's 1st and 10 for the West. Jaden Thomas in. And he hands off. to Josiah Claybrooks. That play stopped after a gain of maybe 4. We'll see where they put it down. It's about 4 yards. Clock running at 1:42. And that was a 2-minute stoppage, the official one. They don't call it a 2-minute warning. So the West still has 3 timeouts on 2nd and 6. Ball on the East 29. They'll bring 2 receivers to the left, Brooks and Whitley. H-back lead blocks. This time that play is going to be blown up. And I know one of the men in there was, number 7, Melvin Boone. I did not catch the second one. We got a replay coming up, though. There's Boone blowing it up. And is that 18, Tremel Johnson of Blackman?
It was.
And now there is a timeout on the field. Farm Bureau Health Plans timeout. We're going to take a short timeout with them here on the All-Star Classic Network.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
We're back at the 18th annual Tennessee East-West All-Star Classic. The Tennessee Athletic Coaches Association, Worthy Road Studios, of course, this game is presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. Coaches out there, let me encourage you to join TACA. So many benefits, not just for you, including the insurance, but the benefits for your players and great games and functions like this brought to you by TACA. Get hold of them today. 3rd down. Oh, and a runaway truck just hit Jaden Thomas. And a lineman's dream, he picked up the fumble and gets to run with the football. And you correct me if I'm wrong, but that looked like Christian Wilson of Volunteer.
It was. D lineman, 6'3", 285.
Christian Wilson with the fumble recovery. And let's see things that people standing around on the field, and they're players when I say people, because they are people. Let's see if they considered him down before the fumble or what the situation is. The referee's doing a good job making sure they are conversing, and they don't want to make any mistakes because these young men want to win. 56 seconds, and this is a key play. The West defense is out there, East offense, so that tells us the fumble is going to stand. It may be where a knee touched the ground. It's going to be 1st and 10 no matter what for the East. And it looks like it's going to be put down at the 43-yard line of the West, 56 seconds. East with 2 timeouts. I don't think they really want to use them. West with 2 timeouts left. They'll have to use them to try to get the football back. First man will tackle the ball carrier. Second man will try to strip him of the football. See, Tatum Russell has come out there for this series. Garrick Barnett, his coach. He's from Lawrence County. Amari Williamson from Cookeville out there. Henry Flowers has been in there, but I don't see him this play. And again, they're talking positioning over, and so a lot of discussion going on. Just wonder if there's any quotes from Charles Dickens or William Shakespeare. Now, actually, we're talking serious football. And you can see this game is very serious. These young men just didn't come up here dilly-dally. They came to play football. And, man, that was one of those unlicensed chiropractor shots that the quarterback, Jaden Thomas, got hit with. Looks like Bronston Chafin will come on from Upperland. He's 6'4", 230. He will handle the offense for the East. Don't think they'll be passing, but Aiden Sandler from Greenhill going to Dartmouth goes out wide to the left. Groves will be at the left defensive end. Say Corey House of Whitehaven probably at the right defensive end. And it looked like earlier that the recovery by Quentin Cottrell was going to get them back in business of the West. Interesting acrobatic play right there for a loss of a couple of yards. West has one timeout left. 37 seconds and running, 36 seconds. Down to 30. Let's see, 23. Not sure that the East will have to snap the football again. And no, they will not have to snap the football. We're going to have a final 22-16. East wins after two straight West wins in previous years. And this one could qualify as a white knuckler, slobber knocker, whichever way you wanted. We're going to have awards. And we'll check it out and see what kind of awards we'll be getting. Our final stats coming down in a few moments. Great game, and want to thank the officials, referee Josh McWhirter, umpire Chad Crutcher, center judge Mike Hollowell, linesman Kevin Rochelle, line judge Taylor McWhirter, field judge Wayne Lindsay, side judge Mike Malone, back judge Kyle Bugg, and electric clock operator Dino Devers. And again, I have to ask if we can we pick up the ceremonies? Okay, it will be on the PA. So we'll probably switch down and make sure we can pick it up. Lights are on. The clouds have come back out. It's still 43 degrees at 3:41, waiting, and like I said, several awards to be given. Now, Alex, is this your first East-West All-Star game?
This is my first East-West All-Star game.
I'm kind of excited, and I didn't even play in it. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did enjoy it, and I'm excited to see who's going to win MVP.
And all you parents out there and people, remember, this game's on Worthy Road YouTube page. It will be there forever. And Worthy Roads does not charge for their games. They don't charge parents like some organizations will charge you an $11.99 plus tax fee to watch your young people play. Worthy Road Studios does. But great support. You got to thank, first of all, the Farm Bureau Healthcare Plans of Tennessee for all of their support for this entire endeavor. They do such a great job there. Please go by and check them out and see what they've got that can help you. Also thank them for bringing this game to you. Tennessee Athletic Coaches Association, all of the members, what a great job they do. I've been a member for a long time. I'm still a retired member. The organization has been nothing but kind to my players and myself over the years, and they are taking care of business as they always do. And Bill Marable and, of course, our good buddy Russell Mays in the press box has taken care of all kinds of things. And like we said, following the game, the offensive and defensive awards for the East and West will be named. I know Jim Cartwright, watching from heaven, is probably very excited as another great all-star game has happened. He started this TACA organization back in the 80s. And what a job it has done. And again, we are waiting for the announcements, and we'll see. Our producer, Christopher Reasons, will pick it up and see what we've got going just as soon as he can. And here's the offensive player of the game.
Top 20 shit, you hide your little sister from me. They tell me chill, when you want to get your penny down. Party at the club, cool with his rules now. Rock the gun, really case, why I see a ring. Certified lover boy, certified pimp out. I'm a douche boy. Why you showing me that? Ain't you tired? You shut the door.
And now, from the East All-Star team, the Steve Brewer Defensive Player of the Game from the East All-Stars, from Smyrna High School, number 87, Jeremy Martin III. And the Steve Brewer Offensive Player of the Game for the East All-Stars from East Hamilton High School, number 22, Jaden Haywood.
And the 4 MVPs have been announced. Jaden Thomas for the West offense. Also number 48, Carmelo Lee from Pearl Cone.
And to receive the trophy for the victorious East All-Stars, the head coach from Upperman High School, Adam
He was the
Hayes.
defensive player. And the great return man, Jaden Haywood, was the offensive MVP. And tough selections because there are a lot of fine young men to choose from.
Congratulations to all.
You see a championship plaque being awarded from the All-Star game out there. We appreciate everybody that has listened. I'm not sure if we will get the final stats before we leave the air. Check the TACA site for more about this game. Check Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. And we appreciate everybody and all the players. What an effort they've given. Alex, you want to get some final thoughts in there?
I love this game. This was so much fun. Great honor to be here. 22-16. It came down to the wire and the fumble. Just good defense over the first half was great offense. Second half was good defense. So either like offense, you like the first half, and defense, you like the second half. You should like this game.
Well, we had 2 great fumble recoveries, in about the last 6 minutes. One of them by Quentin Cottrell and the other for the West. And then that was Jerry Martin that got that last one, wasn't it?
Yes.
Or Christian. It was Christian Wilson, actually, is what I've got on here. And we have not received the fourth quarter and final stats, have we?
We have not.
We have not. We are going to start wrapping up some things here, and I will communicate with my producer, director. And I tell you what, let's see if we can get Chris. Chris, can we take one more break? We want to see if we get the last stats. A final break, and then we'll come back and wrap it up.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us. In the heart of every community, caring comes naturally. At Farm Bureau Health Plans, we are your neighbors, your friends, and partners in health. We believe everyone deserves the very best care tailored to your unique needs. Become a valued member of our family, and we'll take care of you and yours. Together, we care. Together, we grow. Together, we thrive. Farm Bureau Health Plans. plan on us.
What a game. The 18th annual Tennessee East-West All-Star Classic presented by Farm Bureau, produced and directed by the Worthy Road Studios, Christopher Reason. Let's recap the scoring in this game for the West team that had 16 points. They scored first at the 9:37 mark in the first quarter. Jaden Thomas to Brandon Galladay, 11-yard slant pass. The extra point was no good as it was blocked. And then continuing with the West scoring at the second quarter, 7:10 mark. The 34-yard, well, that is a 34-yard pass play, and Cade Brooks caught that one from Thomas. It was 14-13 at that point, and then the last score for the West was with 26 seconds to go in the third quarter. A field goal now officially listed by Thomas Bachero of 44 yards, and the score at that point was 16-14. In the first quarter, and I want to check that, if we got the stats for that first quarter. For the East, Chafin scored on a 6-yard run, making sure we got that one right, and they got the extra point. It was good, and in the first quarter, then Boyd on a 40-yard pass from Stevens, and that made it 14-6. Coming back, and the last score was in the fourth quarter at the 11:34 mark, an 8-yard run by a very fine quarterback, Bronston Chafin. He scored, and the two-point conversion, he carried that in your final East 22, West 16. Final comment, Alex.
These kids have had great careers, great seasons, and some of them, this is the end, but some of them going to go pursue higher and go to college and have great careers there, and wish nothing but the best. It was an honor to be able to watch this game and be able to do color for it.
It was a great game, and honors Jim Cartwright, honors TACA, and all of these fine All-Stars, including the cheerleaders we told you about. Appreciate them and the Cheerleading Association. Want to thank the Austin Peay Governor's Athletic Department and Administration, the administration of the Tennessee Athletic Coaches Association. Want to thank also, besides Russell Mays, my good buddy Murphy Fair. Both of those gentlemen helped us so much today, Bill Marable and crew. I want to thank all of our crew. And I don't know if we've got a graphic, but I want you to see, and we do have one. Our executive producer is the one and only Paul Schulze, the director who I love and work with not enough anymore, but Christopher Reasons. Your play-by-play was done by Coach Joe Holloway. The color announcer and helped us with stats and spotting was Alex King. And, of course, two of the best cameramen in the business, Billy Boland II and Stephen Childers. And we want to say to all of y'all, we appreciate you. And we're going to say thanks for your time this time till next time. Good day, all.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in